We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. Where I watch?
Popeye.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. Do remember that on Saturday, November 23, Hollywood leads to the Waves Beach in Negril. It's the big people party of the year. It's the most peaceful event of the year. It's Different Strokes Retro Party. This year's special guest will be the one and only Lady G, and the special guest selector will be Delano. That's Saturday, November 23. Don't miss it. In the news today, detectives in Portmore, they've arrested and charged a 29-year-old guy for extortion and other crimes. His name is Markel Jess, but he's popularly known as Piggy. Piggy is living at Veneto Road in the Southborough area of Portmore. The allegation is that Piggy, he was employed to a business place in Portmore, but because of his work ethics, he was fired from the job in July. Since Piggy was fired, he began threatening and demanding money from the 18-year-old son of the owner of that business place where he was fired from. It is alleged that sometime in September, Piggy and two of his cronies, they confronted the 18-year-old young man in Portmore. It is further alleged that Piggy, he pointed a gun at the 18-year-old and told him that he had to pay 150,000 Jamaican dollars not to be killed. The youngster agreed, and it is further alleged that on more than one occasion, he paid over thousands of Jamaican dollars to Piggy. On Tuesday night, October 29, it is further alleged that Piggy and two of his cronies, they again confronted the youngster. The youngster, he was slapped in his face a few times, and this time, Piggy allegedly told him that he must pay over $500,000 Jamaican dollars to save his life. The youngster, he agreed, and they allowed him to leave. But on this occasion, a report was made to the police, who commenced investigations. A raid was carried out, and Piggy, he was picked up. He was charged, so he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this report, late Wednesday night, November 6, about 11 o'clock, a businesswoman, she securely locked up her bar at Smithfield in the parish of Westmoreland. Minutes after 2 o'clock, early the next morning, Thursday, November 7, hoodlums went there and they pried open the back door for the business place. They entered and they stole 3 pot of gold poker machine boxes valued at 650,000 Jamaican dollars each. The hoodlums, they also stole a quantity of liquor and other items. They then made good their escape. Just like that. Listen this now. Listen this. On Monday, I carried a report. I told you that Saturday night, November 2, about 11 o'clock, the bartender at a bar at Power Avenue in the Newland area of Portmore, she securely locked it up and went away. When she returned to reopen it the next morning, Sunday, November 3, about minutes to 10 o'clock, it was realized that the bar, it was broken into. Hoodlums removed the padlocks to the entrance door and entered. Once they were inside, they destroyed 5 amusement gaming boxes valued at almost 600,000 Jamaican dollars each and stole all the cash that was inside them. They also thieved Campari, white rum and other items. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Well, a report was made to the police, and the police, they have made a breakthrough in that case, and the bartender, she has been arrested and charged for 1, conspiracy, 2. Malicious destruction of property. 3. Shopbreaking and larceny. And 4. Creating public mischief. Her name is Shanice Campbell. Shanice is 27 years old and she's living at Coral Crescent in the Newland area of Portmore. Investigators are alleging that their investigations found out that Shanice, she conspired with her boyfriend Romain Powell and other hoodlums to break into the bar. It was revealed that Shanice, she was responsible for opening and closing the bar, and she gave the bar keys to her boyfriend Romain. Romain and his cronies, they broke into the bar and they stole the stuffs. We are learning that Shanice, she has given the police a statement confessing to the role that she played in this crime. The police, they are hunting for her boyfriend Romain. Boy, may I tell you. This next incident, it took place last night, Friday, November 8th, about 8 o'clock. It took place at the New Pine Grove Pharmacy on Browns Plaza in Ocharias in the parish of St. Ann. Our information is that staff members, they were in the pharmacy when a hoodlum entered. He pulled a gun and juked down one of the senior staffs in the pharmacy and told that senior staff to hand over all the money that was in the cash register. The staff complied and gave the hoodlum a little bit over 140,000 Jamaican dollars that was in the cash register. The hoodlum, he insisted that he wanted more. The senior staff opened the cupboard and gave the hoodlum another 120,000 Jamaican dollars that was being stored in the cupboard. The hoodlum, he then robbed the senior staff of his wedding band and his cell phone, then made good his escape. Just like that. In this next story, on Wednesday, I carried 2 reports. Hoodlums went on a robbery spree in the Old Harbour area on Monday, November 4. In the first incident, about 1:30 in the afternoon, hoodlums armed with guns, they went to a farm at Parker Walk in the Red Ground area where they robbed a businessman of his cell phone. They also forced him to log into his online account and transferred 52,000 Jamaican dollars to another account. They also robbed him of his white 2019 Toyota Hiace bus. In the night, about 7:30, the hoodlums, they drove to Marlymount where they robbed a youngster washing a vehicle of the 1,000 Jamaican dollars that he was paid to wash the vehicle. They then entered the house and robbed the female living in the house of her 2 Samsung cell phones, 1 HP laptop, 1 projector, 1 Xbox, and a large quantity of construction tools. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape in the Toyota Hiace bus. Well, guess what? Early the next morning, Tuesday, November 5, about 2 o'clock, a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the Old Harbour area when they intercepted a white Toyota Axio motor car with 4 guys aboard. The car, it was searched and several cell phones, construction tools, IDs and other items were found in the car. As it turned out, the 4 hoodlums in the car, they had carried out several robberies in the St. Catherine area on Monday. They have now been charged. And listen carefully. Listen. The 4 hoodlums who were charged, they are 1. Jeraine Godling, he is 24 years old and he's living at Bannister in the Old Harbour area. 2. Rajohn Tavares, he is 17 years old. 3. Jemone Blackwood, he is 21 years old. And 4. Rennard Rowe, he is 30 years old. So, Jeraine Godling, he's living in Old Harbour, but Rennard Rowe, Jemone Blackwood, and Rajohn Tavares, they are living at Orange Bay in the parish of Hanover. Are you following me? They have been charged and they'll be going to the courts shortly. And our information is that all 4, they'll be slapped with more charges for other robberies. Boy, may I tell you. In this next report, a police sergeant is now battling for life in hospital. He is stationed at the Spanish Town Police Station. This is due to an incident that took place at his home at Fraser Avenue in the Westport area of Bridgeport in the parish of St. Catherine. Reports are that Thursday night, November 7, at minutes to 10 o'clock, we are told that the sergeant, he was at his home when he was called outside by someone in a white motorcar, and I am assuming that the sergeant, he must have known that person who called him out very well. When the sergeant reached at his gate, the guy, he jumped out of the car with a gun in his hand and opened a barrage of gunshots at the sergeant, hitting him to his abdomen, both thighs and his left hand. The hoodlum, he then jumped back into the car and he made good his escape. The sergeant's white Honda HR-V also received gunshot damage to the driver's door, causing the driver's glass to shatter. The sergeant, he was rushed to hospital where he was admitted in a very serious condition. Yesterday, there was an appeal from the JCF seeking blood for the sergeant. When the police processed this crime scene, 10 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Let's hope that this sergeant pulled through, because I am almost sure he knows exactly who it was that attacked him. The mayhem. In this next report, that lady on your screen, her name is Danielle Anglin. Danielle was a 29-year-old teacher at the St. Peter Claver Primary and Infant School in St. Andrew, but she lived at Hellshire in the Portmore area of St. Catherine. Early Monday morning, May 13 earlier this year, Danielle, she left her home to go to school. She left in a taxi being driven by a taxi driver named Lascelles Morgan. Lascelles, he was born on October 11, 1978, 46 years old, and he lived at Willowdene in the Spanish Town area of St. Catherine. Our information is that Danielle, she had been taking Lascelles' taxi for a while, but she did not know that Lascelles, he was a predator. Lascelles, he was deported from St. Lucia after he was convicted for sex crimes there, and he was also arrested and charged by the Jamaican police for sex crimes. On that fateful Monday morning, Lascelles, he abducted Danielle and he took her to Salt River in Clarendon, where he had his way with her, then killed her. In early June, Lascelles Morgan, he was taken into police custody. Lascelles, he was questioned by the police, who presented him with overwhelming evidence. Lascelles, he confessed to killing Danielle and he told the police where they could find her remains. Early Monday morning, June 3, Danielle's remains were found in Salt River, and Lascelles Morgan, he was arrested and charged for her murder. Lascelles, he's been housed at the Portmore Police Station, or as some persons call it, the 100-man police station. On Thursday morning, November 7, Lascelles, he was taken out of his cells and he was taken to the court in Clarendon to face his charges. Lascelles was remanded in custody and he was to be brought back to court on another day, but Lascelles, he decided that he might go take the easy way out. He was placed on the cell block and he went to use the bathroom. That area where he went to use the bathroom, it is screened off with plastic. We are told that the other detainees in the cells, they heard strange noise coming from the bathroom and they informed the police. The police, they went and made checks, and Lascelles, he was seen with pieces of his underwear tied to his neck and tied to a section in the bathroom. The police officers, they quickly released Lascelles and they rendered first aid to him. We are told that Lascelles' breath had stopped, but Due to the first aid that the police rendered, he started breathing again. Lascelles, he was rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. Now, I know that a lot of you're gonna be saying it's a pity and I cannot blame you. So, Lascelles, he was not successful, but that man on your screen, he was. His name is Markel Orana Perry. He was 42 years old and he used to work as a tiler. We are told that Markel, he lived at Newlands Road in the Portmore area of St. Catherine. Our information is that Markel, he was being treated for schizophrenia. About 4 years ago, he tried to take his own life, but he was prevented from doing so by family members. Markel, he was last seen alive by a female family member on Thursday night, November 7, about 10 o'clock. Last night, Friday, November 8, almost 7:30. That same female family member, she went to check on Markel and she realized that the front door to the one-bedroom board house where Markel lived, it was closed from the inside. She contacted neighbors and they assisted in opening the door. When they went inside, Markel, he was seen dressed in a white merino, a blue jeans and barefooted. He was seen with a grey electrical cord tied to his neck and tied to a beam in the ceiling of the house. Markel, he was DEAD. The police, they were called and they processed the scene. We are told that apart from the mark around Markel's neck, no other mark of violence was seen on his body. It is suspected that on the second attempt, Markel, he took his own 3 points. Sad indeed. So, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, I'd carried a report about that man on your screen. His name is Arvil Rowe. Arvil was 50 years old and he lived at Church Street in the Sheffield area of Westmoreland. We are told that Arvil, he used to live in the United States of America, but he got in trouble with the law and about 2 years ago, he was deported back to Jamaica. Arvil is the brother of Superintendent Patrae Rowe of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Arvil, he used to live at West End in Negril, where he was attacked and shot by hoodlums. He had received about 8 bullets, but he survived on that occasion. Arvil, he then went to live in the Sheffield area. We are told that Arvil, who lived alone, he was last seen alive on Sunday afternoon, September 29, about 5:30 by someone very close to him. On Wednesday night, October 2, about 11 o'clock, Arvil's house was seen on fire and the police and the fire personnel, they were contacted. A team from the Negril Fire Department, they responded and they conducted cooling down operation. When they were done, the house was searched and the partially decomposed body of Arvil was found in his bedroom, lying on his back on his bed. The bedroom where Arvil was found, it was not affected by fire. Like I had said in a previous video, my view was that Arvil, he was killed from the Sunday night, and when the killer realized that that was not found out, he returned and he set the house on fire, trying to destroy evidence. So the question many persons were asking was, how was Arvil killed? We are learning that on Thursday, November 7, a postmortem examination was done on Arvil's body and it was found out that Arvil, he died from a single gunshot wound to the back of his head. The question now is, who killed Arvil and why? The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Patrae Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a